For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com.
Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. It's the Sabro Final Four. We're back from where we left off. Just more matches. Another match with Necrozma v Lugia VSTAR. Just right where I left off with matches with that deck. And we're back. It's only been a few days, but it's a new year. Hopefully this one is better than the last one, as always. I hope a lot of my big plans just work out and come to fruition this year. Working on the site, working on a lot of different things. Things that I can't really mention yet. Gotta leave them as a surprise. But yeah, the grind is real. Creativity is real. And I just have a lot of stuff that I want to do all the time. But anyways, okay, so I'm going to open up with this double V. And we don't have the greatest hand in the world, but it would have been workable if it wasn't for what my opponent has opened up and is using. So he opened up with this Radiant Jirachi and a bunch of the Zoroarks. Now if you guys are not familiar with this deck, I am very familiar with it. It's a very annoying deck. I'm not quite sure how meta is it or if it's just some sort of a gimmick deck that's popular, but I've played against it before and I don't like strategies like this that are just trying to get rid of skill as much as possible and revolve around luck. So Zoroark as a stage 1. It has that ability where you can get rid of it and grab a different stage 1 from the discard pile. And basically, using this Radiant Jirachi, Cleaver, and a bunch of other stuff, you have a sort of toolbox Zoroark deck, and you do some annoying shit, and I don't like it. I can't believe this is going to be our first match of the year, but it is what it is, I guess. So, gonna have to grab the Crobat here. And I'm gonna have to be making some very awkward moves because I can't play my stadiums. This deck relies on coin flips and that stadium that lets you flip a coin again, like the old Victory Star Victini. So I gotta wait for them to play that down and then get rid of it. Of course, if they still get lucky with just getting one instant knockout on my Pokemon, then it sucks, but I mean, at least he played it down. He's gonna go for it. I hate this shit, man. I hate this shit. So he gets double tails, and then of course he gets double heads on the next one. So your odds are like, I can't believe it. It's almost like this shit is rigged. Because every other damn time I play against this deck, it's the same story. They're always gonna get the double heads in the end. You know, the fact that these attacks exist annoys me. It's just an easy way to get wins, get KOs. So he just collected 2 prizes just like that, beating a double V with all its defensive power. And all he had to do was just attach a DC and go for this Jirachi shit. Now the other annoying thing part about this Jirachi is that when I do knock it out, it's going to be able to grab 3 cards from the deck. I can't really just play around this. Played down the routes, evolved into Curlia. Just gonna be drawing cards with that too. So, stupid ass decks. I mean, instead of just having regular ass, conventional stage 2, stage 1 decks, just like back in the old days, where you can use straight up attackers, do damage, and just perform and do well. Every damn regular ass Pokemon deck has to be some sort of gimmick shit. If they're not just used for support, they have to be used for some gimmick shit like this. You can't just have like a straight up, I don't know, like Swampert Stage 2 deck. Like, what else? Like a straight up Pidgeot Stage 2 deck. I don't know, we're just throwing out names. Just a regular Stage 2 deck. I mean, anyways. Alright, so he got the tails this time, thank God. But I mean, I did get my damn stadium out. And I'm being extremely passive here. I don't have shit to work with. But what can I do? I mean, I have to keep the stadium, not get rid of it. Serena wasn't the greatest supporter, giving me a few cards in the beginning. I couldn't really do much else with her. And fuck. That's all I can say. Just fuck. And then we're just gonna have Another mediocre turn. I'm going to retreat the Crobat, discard cards again. Just to make an attack, I'm going to have to get rid of the Lugia here. And I got the Marnie to prepare for next turn, limit this guy's hand. The only thing I can do is just limit his movements, limit his play if I can do that with cards like Marnie. And then we just beat him down turn after turn because I'd sort of a fucking gimmick way to kill my Pokemon. He's not really going to have that much. I mean, these decks run a few other cards like that damn Slowbro from Pokemon Go and the Appleton and the other Apple, whatever the hell, those dudes, like the flying form. They run a bunch of shit. So I basically, this match is just I just have to get lucky. Just it's almost like you're playing some of those shitty stall control decks where you're just gonna make some very specific plays or non-plays and just keep attacking and then hope you get lucky. That's it. That's all there is about. I hate shit like this, man. I hate it. Anyway, so yeah, Cleaver is gonna go for him. Use Quick Ball, discard the Appleton, and is gonna grab something. Zorua. I mean, if this Necrozma dies too, then I'm fucked. I don't have anything else going on. Most of my Pokemon are two-price attackers. I mean, if I do get the Lugia VSTAR somehow, because it's already so late, but I couldn't do anything, then we're gonna have to use Archeops. It's my only non V Pokemon that can actually attack. Bibarel isn't gonna do shit. So with the powerful colorless energies, I should still be able to get those one-hit KOs on these guys. Okay, so here comes this shitty stadium again, and it's going to try and go for this luck shit, as always. So here goes Zoroark. It's going to get Cleaver. If he gets the double heads, I lose. That's it. It's going to be the end of the story. So he gets 1 and 1, and then he gets double tails, and thank God for that, because it would have been over otherwise. So gonna get rid of his damn stadium again, and hopefully this time the gimmick shit is over. Gonna Marnie. He doesn't have that big of a hand, unfortunately. He added the cards he needed with Jirachi and played them. I couldn't do much about that, for fuck's sake. We're gonna be even after this KO, but I'd say he still has the advantage. I'm gonna get the Lugia V. I got the Incense, so I will be able to get a Lugia VSTAR next turn if things work out. And yeah, just attack. I'm not even gonna bother putting the energy on Lugia because I don't want to attack with V Pokemon because they give away 2 prizes, and this guy is just getting KOs on Vs and V stars. The easy way. It doesn't really just go through their HP. So if I use Archeops, then he kills that. He still has to kill another thing after the Necrozma. So here comes another Routes. Zoroark still in play. Checking out my shit there. Discard the choice build. I'm actually surprised he runs that. But I guess, yeah, the apple, one of the apple dudes, it does damage depending on the special energies you got. So I guess he can conventionally attack. Gets this Galade too, which is one of my favorite new cards. I wish I could be able to use it more. Maybe I'll get back to it, but I gotta show some different stuff. It's a nice Pokemon. Yeah, that's a great example of a Stage 2 Pokemon that could have been a good deck if it actually had more HP and maybe a better attack. Its attack does work to get 2-hit knockouts, but it's just the thing that it's going to die in every attack your opponent does. It's going to be a one-shot, basically. 160 HP, 170 HP. This doesn't do it anymore. Like, Stage 2 Pokemon got to have 210 HP minimum. Okay, so getting the Archeops ready, Lugia V-Star is out, and I got the Bibarel too. I guess that's going to help a little bit. I can't really use Research because I want to keep my energies, adding that Powerful Colorless Energy wasn't good either. I shouldn't have played the Trekking Shoes yet. And we're going to get Air Balloon. I actually have the lead in prizes right now. But it's just you can't underestimate the fucked up shit these types of decks can do. I'm thinking about the Slowbro too, how we're going to play around that shit. It's pretty fucking annoying. So he's gonna go for something again. I think he can't really do much else after that. When it comes to the grabbing card, so he revived the Appleton. So Necrozma's gonna die here. I mean, thinking back, I shouldn't have used Lugia so hastily because if I just waited, 150 damage less, I would have still died. Just how much damage does that guy does? Gotta check. Maybe if I didn't use Lugia VSTAR and just powered up archeops this turn, I could have survived. But I think I was dying anyway. Okay, so now we're gonna power up Lugia because I don't have much of else, and get the incense. Just gonna add some stuff that we can't really utilize, but I'm still not gonna play a supporter. I gotta keep the stadium just in case he wants to play some other shit again. That that coin flip stadium. Okay, and we get the Marnie. That's actually something I can use. Okay, I just need to get 2 more prizes. He needs to get 2. Archeops. It's gonna play this bitch. Draw 3, discard a stadium. Kind of a strange option if you think about it. I guess it's gonna force your opponent to play stadiums, and then you can play your own. But I would imagine this guy has enough counter stadiums if he's favoring that shit. So there's a Raichu over there too. That's another option they can use. Do the V-Star attack counter. It's also a lightning Pokemon, a way to kill Lugia too. Just another thing they can grab. So it has a powerful sort of toolbox in terms of attackers, this deck. But I still don't like that these are the only semi-reliable regular decks. But that's how it's going to be. I highly doubt things are going to change with Scarlet and Violet. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, put the last energy on Lugia, discard this dude. I guess grab Manaphy just in case he can do some spread shit, but it makes no difference. Play down the Path to the Peak, although I don't think it's really going to affect him at this point. And then use Marnie. This would have been good if I could have played it before I killed Lugia, before I killed Jirachi in the beginning. But it didn't work out. So Marnie his ass. Hopefully this amounts to something. I'm just going to get 1 more attack, or this attack. And after this attack, I'm just going to need 1 more attack. So if he doesn't win on his turn, somehow, then I win next turn. Because even if he kills the Archeops, he doesn't win. He has to somehow kill the Lugia or kill Crobat, or just somehow win with the Slowbro shit. Now thinking back, actually, because of Slowbro, what I should have done is maybe wait it out and try to get Boss's orders to kill the Zorua. But I would imagine he has ways to recover them too, that he hasn't played yet. So just being on the offensive was probably the riskiest but most effective move. So now it all comes down to him. He has a big hand. His deck is very thin, just a few cards left. He drew a bunch of his prizes too. If he can make it happen, he can make it happen. He needs Zoroark, he gets the Zoroark. He needs one of those DC, Turbo, Twin Energy, whatever. And just the Slowbro shit, and it's gonna work. So he gets the Zoroark out. What the fuck else are you gonna do? The card is there. And then he surrendered. Thank God, because I hate losing to shit decks like these. Okay, so that's a GG, not really, but whatever, we won. I guess he couldn't find the energy. So first match with a victory for Necro Lugia. start of the year. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Warai!